Hello YouTube. So this episode I want to introduce a Ceratosaurus, at least one Ceratosaurus, to the paddock I built last episode. Now it's gonna be an expensive animal to make, so hopefully I'll have some financial windfalls, because that way I can definitely get myself one. And I just want to give it as high of a DNA quality as possible, because with a high DNA quality I can make the best possible Ceratosaurus, and it will live as long for as long as possible, which is also.
Word is that a new contract is available.
So basically make money and get more money as a reward. I always like that sort of assignment in a video game. They're kind of funny to me. Alright.
I'm Claire Deering, and I've been on these islands before. On Isla I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs.
And what I should probably also be doing before making a Ceratosaurus is build an ACU center. Now, for now I cannot yet, but I definitely do want to as quickly as possible. And I'm kind of looking for a good spot to place it. It's probably smart to look on the map.
Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
I'm guessing, looking at the map, it's probably smartest to do it right around here. Or, alternatively, here or here right next to the dangerous animal area, basically. Yeah, I know how power stations work.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors more generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet you.
Alright, so that's Owen. How do I switch the camera back to actually being a functional camera, or do I just have to play the game like this now? Well, whatever. That's a better camera angle. I just want to have some more electric output so I can continue powering everything. Because probably the worst thing to happen is for either the ACU center or the Ceratosaurus fence to break down, because I definitely do not want a large carnivorous dinosaur free on my island. That sounds like the worst possible thing to happen, basically. Now, for now there is not too much going on. I'm kind of just waiting for the expedition team to come back, so I can start researching some more Ceratosaurus DNA. By the way, the descriptions in this are not always as accurate. So, you know, if you want to read this stuff, sure, fun, but take it with a grain of salt. And if you're like, oh, that's interesting, do try to fact check it, because some of it is just completely untrue. Which should not be a big surprise with something in the Jurassic franchise, seeing as a lot of it is just inaccurate. And yeah, I mean, it's a fun franchise, and they're definitely more scientifically accurate than a lot of other franchises that involve dinosaurs. But it's still not like 100% accurate. It's not like you're completely getting all the latest knowledge on these animals from this franchise. And that is something you do have to keep in mind when looking at them. Also, no, I do not want to open this gate. I do not want to complete the security mission on this island. Because that's basically what opening the gate would be. No, my mountain Triceratops unfortunately failed to, or alpine. I mean, it's basically the same, but still, my mountain Triceratops, it failed to hatch, so I wanna hatch a new one. So even if I don't get to do a Ceratosaurus this episode, I can at least release a new dinosaur, because that's always fun. Now let's see if my expedition team... It's taking quite a while. I should just have a look at my dinos. So yeah, we have 2 Triceratopses, 2 Struthiomimuses, and an Matanceros roaming this Cretaceous North America paddock for now. And if at all possible, I would like at least more Matanceroses, because I feel like one is just not enough. Now just extract all the DNA. And send the dig team back to the Morals information immediately. And then after that, I'll just see what I'll do. I am very close to that $200,000 goal already, so that's nice. And now we have enough money to incubate this Triceratops. And I see that I had forgotten to get the success rate upgrade. So it's not gonna apply to that Triceratops, but it's gonna apply to the next animal I want to incubate here. Now 3 Triceratopses is probably enough, but I'll continue producing them if I get like a new skin pattern that applies to Triceratopses. Simply because I wanna get as many different skin patterns as possible. So their ideal population is 1 to 16, which is quite a few dinosaurs. And then I do want to do some research, because I have been neglecting it, which is not the smartest thing to do. I can upgrade my fossil center, ranger station, ACU. Oh yeah, because accuracy is a possible mission you can get. Oh, can I even research any of this stuff? Or am I just too poor? Because I would not be surprised if I am just... Yeah, I am too poor in game to do anything. So that's a nice thing to be happening. I am fairly certain though that my clothes shop and my fast food place, yeah, they're doing fine. I get enough visitors. It's just that building up the entire operation, the entire dinosaur thingamajig is just very expensive and takes a lot of time to actually, how should I put this, to actually work. Now I think about it, I could, now should take photos of my dinosaurs. Because, well, that makes me a lot of easy money. And I should have thought of this sooner. It's quite a lot of multitasking this game. Oh. It's quite a lot of multitasking this game, and then also the extra task of trying to make a sort of interesting episode means you sometimes forget some important stuff. Alright. Yeah, these gates always are a bit slow to open. And then, well, having to socializing Strugiomymesis will probably be an interesting photo. No dinosaurs? Oh. I'm pretty sure I see 2 dinosaurs there. What? Okay, so I guess I'm too far away from them. Will it recognize this Triceratops then? So, composition bonus. And I'll collect the reward, I mean $3,000 is still nice and kind of easy money in this game. Then the Triceratops, also decent money. But unfortunately I do not have anything of a Strugiomymes drinking yet. Which is annoying, because I have to photograph that basically, so that's the thing I really want to do for now. Wait, oh, there's the feeding thing. And then the Matanceros. Let's see if that makes me some money. And then, yeah. Alright. The photo mission still did not succeed. I am not very surprised, as I have tried it, I believe, twice already and it didn't work, so I would have been surprised if it worked this time. And then I'm getting very close to having a 100% complete Ceratosaurus. So yeah, that makes me some extra money. I am not going to pump it into the... You know what? I am going to pump it into the Triceratops. I am making that my thing. I am desperate enough for that alpine Triceratops to just keep trying. Not a smart thing to do, definitely not, but I am desperate enough. And I'll go for another science contract. It'll be a while before I can photograph that, but it's something that I was already planning on doing at some point, so yeah, it's gonna happen eventually anyway. Oh wait, I forgot to send the expedition team out again. Wow, I do not have the sufficient funds for... Okay, that's interesting. So there's like 2 formations that are cheaper to go to. Oh, no, I just have more funds. That's what happened. I'll go for some more herbivore DNA this time. I am already very far with my Ceratosaurus, so I might as well try the herbivore DNA. Let's check on the Triceratops. It's doing moderately well. So that's a plus. Also, just a quick check. How expensive would a restaurant be? A hotel be? Oh, okay, that would actually be more expensive than a dinosaur cloning facility, which is unrealistic to say the least. But whatever. If the game wants it to be that way, then the game wants it to be that way. Yeah, for now there's not much more I can do, really. Again, I am just kind of poor, so... Unless one of my Struthiomimus has suddenly decided to want a drink. You know what, I'll just enjoy the sight of my dinosaurs a little. I mean, look at it, it's just really cool. I mean, it's not scientifically accurate by any means. We know they couldn't turn their hands like that. We know they had feathers. But it at least looks like an animal that could actually exist, as opposed to a lot of video game and movie dinosaurs which just look like super scary monsters with as many claws and horns and teeth as possible. So, you know, that's already a very cool thing. I do like the idea of making the herbivores enjoy being with different species. which is actually a thing that a lot of actual real life herbivores also do, so you know, that's cool for a zoo simulation. And now we're gonna do the finishing act of this episode. There she is, our third Triceratops. This one with an alpine skin pattern. And all three Triceratopses have different skin patterns. You can name them, or the Matanceros or the Struthiomimuses, if you want. And they're just magnificent creatures to look at, like especially with, you know, the sun behind her. That's really neat view.
I see you've hatched a Triceratops. Might be cute now, but that's only gonna last for about a week.
So yeah, that's probably something the visitors in my viewing gallery are gonna like. Come to think of it, I should probably get another viewing gallery for this area somewhere. And it would make sense to make it on the other side of the Hammond Creation Lab, but then I would have to get rid of all that forest, and I just like the forest too much. But yeah, with our sight on 3 Triceratopses and an Matanceros, I'm gonna call it an episode. So, see you guys tomorrow.